Game 5 of the NBA IHSA Finals. It's the Monrovia Bulldogs taking on the Plainfield Quakers. The Quakers could win this whole thing, could win the title if they win tonight. But the Bulldogs could also clinch a Game 6 back at their place if they win tonight. Quakers, Bulldogs, coming up next. Maybe one of the best NBA Finals that the Quakers have to face. It's the Bulldogs and the Quakers coming up here from Red Pride Court. The Quakers finally hosting one again. Game 5, looking to clinch the championship. They won Game 7 against Avon here, and we are underway. Plainfield tries to clinch the championship at home. Arnavitas and Harper Baker Lands will start the game off with a 3. Ray Green to Noah Smith. Back to Nick Green. Back to Ray Green, and Ray Green in for 2. Great start for the Bulldogs. They will get 3 points right off the gate, right off the bat. We are covering Reich. And it was tipped a bit, and Harper Baker lands back-to-back threes. Baker lands back-to-back. It's now 6-2. And it's tipped, but it's back to Weirholt. And Nick Green will make it a 1-point game again. It's 6-5. Plainfield is leading the series 3-1. Here's Cam Reich. Ball knocked loose by Weirholt. Weirholt in for 2, and the Quakers to the lead. The Plainfield Quakers to the lead. Cam Reich there. Here is Weirholt. And it's blocked by Green. Blocked by Thunder. And Noah Smith for 2. And early timeout for Monrovia. It's 9-6. Early timeout for the Bulldogs, and it looks like that Plainfield may be changing some of their players. As coming in for Kyle Perry, it will be Eli Ellis. And it looks like that Ben Wiederholt will also be taken out, we are hearing. And Kyle Perry will be filling in for him. Jacob Chalet into the game, as well as Michael Hummel and Cameron Young. Everybody but Kyle Perry is out. And here we go. Newman to Chris Arnavitas. Chalet there. And Chalet knocks the ball loose, but Newman gets it back. Back to Baker Lanes, back to Hart, back to Chris. Arnavitas with it. And Arnavitas with the layup. 1-point game now. How about that layup by Arnavitas? Eli Ellis stops and goes for 3, and it is no good. Newman with the rebound. Here's Baker Lands. Harper Baker lands for 2, and Monrovia is back up front. Young to Ellis. Bounce pass to Chalet. Cutting it to Ellis. Eli Ellis this time for 3, and he makes it. It's 11-10. Actually, no, looks like he shot it from inside the 2-point line, so he will get the 2, not the 3. Reich for 2. Cam Reich with his first shot of the day. It's 12-11. Perry to Young. Cameron Young for 3. And swish. Cameron Young for 3. It's good. Perry knocks the ball loose from Reich, and Kyle Perry would dunk it in on Cam Reich. Oh my goodness. And he knocked Camrick down with that power dunk. Kyle Perry starting to go off a bit on defense and offense. And Camrick for 3. 1 point game. Chalet back to Hummel. Michael Hummel for 3. 19-15 against Monrovia. Perry knocks the ball loose. Chalet with the recovery, and Chalet dunks it in. Reich, full court shot, no good. 21-15 at the end of the first quarter. The Quakers already off to a great start as they have a chance to win the whole thing if they win tonight. The Plainfield Quakers have a shot to win the NBA IHSA Finals if they win this tonight. To win this would be yet their 14th NBA title. Young, back to Perry. Perry would dunk on Cam Reich again. This time Reich was standing. Kyle Perry with the second dunk of the game. Chalet there, covering Arnavitas. Hayden Herbeck. Herbeck for 2. Ellis to Hummel. Back to Young. Cam Young there. To Eli Ellis. Eli Ellis for 3. And now the Quakers are pulling away. They had a very slow start, but now they are back active. Arnavitas and Noah Hessong for 3. 6-point game in Plainfield. Perry, back to Young. Cam Young, layup, good. 8-point game now. Here's Chris Arnavitas. Chalet there. Chalet knocks the ball loose. Jacob Chalet for 3. That's now 5 points on the game for Chalet. Arnavitas almost puts the ball out of bounds. And the shot by Herbeck is good. Hayden Herbeck for 2. Young, quick pass. It's Perry, Kyle Perry for 3. 34-22. 12-point lead. And the shot is good from Arnavitas, I think. Yeah, Chris Arnavitas for 2. Chalet, back to Ellis. Eli Ellis for 3. Eli Ellis is starting to go off just a bit. Timeout, Monrovia. Pat Green calls her first timeout of the game. And it looks like that Plainfield may be putting in new players. And yes, sir. Ben Weirholt coming in for Eli Ellis. Colton Eads coming in for Michael Hummel. Isaac Stead in for Cameron Young. Chase Wofford in for Jacob Chalet. And it looks like that Henry Reipinger is in for Kyle Perry. Ben Weirholt back into the game. And what a game we are about to see with some of the other backups for the Quakers into the game. Stead and Newman with the layup. Stead to Swafford, back to East. Colton East, his first shot of the day. It's for 3. What a shot from Colton East. Backed up behind the 3 line, and he was able to shoot it down. 40-26. Reipinger covering Reich. Back to Arnavitis. Chris Arnavitis for 3. Swafford to East. Back to Swaff. Back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt for 3. Ben Wiederholt for 3. Here's Reipinger. There. And Harper Baker lands again for 3. Baker lands going off from 3-point range. East to Stead. Isaac Stead for 3. And it is good. Pretty much everybody has shot 3s on the Quakers. Reipinger hits the ball. Here's a shot. No good as time runs out. And that is it. This is the score at halftime, 46-32. It's the Plainfield Quakers lead. And here we go. Welcome back to Red Pride Court. It's the final half of the game, and maybe the final half of the season. If the Quakers hold on. East to Swafford. Back out to Stead. Back to Reipinger. Henry Reipinger for 3 to start the half. Is everybody gonna score points tonight? Reipinger knocks the ball loose. Gives it to East. Gives it to Swafford. Swafford shoots, but it is blocked. Cam Reich with a huge block on Chase Swafford. But the Quakers will get the ball back. East to Swafford. Chase Swafford for 3. And it is good, and the Quakers end on to their lead. 52-32, 20-point game. And the shot is good by the Bulldogs. It's Chris Arnavitis again. Wiederholt back to Stead, back to Wiederholt, back to Stead, back to Swafford, back to Wiederholt, and Wiederholt for 3. It's good. A lot of back and forth passing, and Wiederholt for 3 there. Reipinger covering Reich. Arnavitis there. Arnavitis for 3. 55-37. Wiederholt to East. Swafford, quick pass. Reipinger. The shot is blocked by Brandon Newman. And the shot there is made by Cam Reich. Swafford, back to Stead. Isaac Stead for 3. Way off target. That is what we call an air ball. 55-39. Matthew Johnson is out of the game. Hessong and Hesselman are into the game as well. John Hesselman with the layup. Here's Stead. Out of bounds by Reipinger. I don't think he was out of bounds. Newman is out. Enter Mike Irwin. Here's Wofford. And Arnavitis gets his shot blocked. And Isaac Stead for three. Finally falls. Isaac Stead for three. 58-41. Swafford there. Trying to knock the ball loose. But he can't. Herbeck. And Mike Irwin for two. Quaker fans at home knows what Irwin did the last home game for the Quakers. Instead, will drop in another three. It is looking more and more likely that the Quakers will be locking up yet another championship. Arnavitis' shot is good. Swafford there for three, and it is good. A nice shot from from Swafford. Swafford covering Arnavitis, and Chris Arnavitis again for three. 1 second left. Stead. And East's shot is no good. 64-48. At the end of the third quarter, the Quakers, one more quarter until championship number 14 of the year of their franchise. If you are now joining us, the Quakers have had a huge game, and we are in the fourth quarter of action. Newman back on the court, same as Harper Baker-Lands. Baker-Lands recovers the ball. And Harper Baker-Lands for three. Weirhold to Stead. Back to Reipinger. Back to East. Colton East will drop in another three. 67-51. That's on to Baker-Lands. Newman power dunk. It's a Brandon Newman power dunk. I don't know why Monrovia is now pressuring the Quakers like this. And Ben Weederholt will drop in another three. It's 70-53. Baker-Lands there, has the ball. Reipinger there. Could not get it. Harper Baker-Lands for two. And here's Stead. Back to Swafford. Chase Swafford for two. Loudon to Baker-Lands. Reipinger covering Baker. Arnavitis there. And Brandon Newman, another dunk. Stead to Swafford. Chase Swafford for three. Swafford for three there. And Swafford seals it again. And he will go in for another three. Chase Swafford, dude, is outstanding. Reipinger there. Baker-Lands. Hessong's shot, no good. Swafford for three. It is 81-57. He already has 17 points. And Hessong's shot, again, no good. Newman with the rebound and the shot. East to Swafford. Back to Reipinger. Henry Reipinger. 3, no good. Recovered by Swafford. Shot fake. Offensive 3, no. How was that an offensive 3-second shot? Call? I don't know. Scholar Haynes is into the game. Loudon there. And the lob is stolen away by the Quakers. Isaac Stead for 2. About 30 seconds left of the season. Brandon Newman with a huge dunk. Again, Newman dunks it in. Swafford to Stead. Isaac Stead for 3. 86-61. Things, I think, are getting out of hand. Cam Wright just dunked on Colton East. Swafford's big lob to Wiederhole is good, and Wiederhole in for 3. It is pretty much set and over. Scholar Haynes has a ball. And the Plainfield Quakers, for the 14th time, are champions of the NBA IHSAA League. Matthew Johnson, Gavin Hendry will retire as non-champions, but what a game, what a season we have seen. And Boston Matthews wins her first title as a head coach. And Nick Green celebrating once again as he gets to witness the Quakers win the championship. This time, back on the winning side. Last season, he was on the Grizzly Cubs when the Grizzly Cubs lost to Plainfield. 2 years ago, Green led the Grizzly Cubs to the champions. And what a season we have seen.
Congratulations to the whole organization and, of course, this incredible team. This Larry O'Brien trophy and I believe this suitcase are yours.
Boston Matthews there. And she is now holding up the trophy. Now it's time to meet your finals MVP. Aaron Young is your NBA IHSA Finals MVP. Man, that is a little bit shocking, but what a season we have seen. What a season indeed. For everyone in the broadcast booth, actually it's just me, for everyone that has watched these live streams, thank you for an amazing season. And congratulations, Plainfield Quakers, on a huge championship.